Good morning. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is the replay from a TikTok live, so stick around. We're going to get a reading for the weekend. I just got to wait on everybody to come in and then we'll get started. So, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Come on in. Good morning. Happy Friday. Hi there. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. Yes, happy Friday for sure. I hope everyone has had a great week. What's interesting is the reading we did on Monday really resonated with a lot of people. I was getting messages about how it was ringing true. And it was pretty crazy. Yes, happy Friday. Good morning. Come on in. We're going to get started in just a minute. So feel free to stick around, hang out. You can ask questions. This is a collective reading. So, you can ask questions about spirituality, love and relationships, tarot, whatever you'd like. I don't mind. Good morning, Miss Charlotte. Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Karen. So the way we normally do this, if you're new here, excuse me, is we're going to clear out the heart chakra. This bowl is attuned to the frequency of the heart chakra. We're going to clear that out so you have a fresh energy for the weekend. And then we're going to dive into the message, okay? Uh-oh, big emotions out of nowhere. Well, they're not out of nowhere. They're somewhere. But all right, let's cleanse the heart chakra right quick so we can dive into the cards. Let me pause this for a second. All right, all you need to do as you're listening to the bowl sing, again, this is attuned to the frequency of the heart chakra. You want to clear out your heart chakra. Okay, we hold so much pain and anxiety in our heart chakra, so we need to release that so the energy can flow through us. Okay, so all you need to do is just breathe and let that go as the bowl is singing. Okay, I'll let you know when it's finished. Here we go. Just take nice deep breaths. Let out all the fear and anxiety. Pick it up with the breath and then blow it out. Nice deep breaths. Blow it out. Let's do one more. Let's take a nice deep breath. Hold it in your lungs. Pick up that pain and anxiety in your chest and then blow it out quickly. There we go. We got to get rid of all that junk that likes to stick around in our energy fields. We don't want that. We don't need that. It does not serve us. Okay? So, let's see what our fairy blessing is, and then we will get into the tarot. Okay? Sorry, y'all. I have something in my throat. The wind is crazy here, so it's blowing in all kinds of junk. So, all right. See what we need to know for the weekend. What is our blessing for the weekend? Ooh, the blessing of Beltane Dew. Look how beautiful that is. And look how green it is. Perfect for St. Patrick's Day today. Let me pull up the book for this one so we can get the full meaning. The blessing of Beltane Dew. The fairy gift of feeling beautiful and awakening to your own attractive qualities. Isn't that amazing? So what would it be like? Can you imagine? What would it be like if you looked at yourself in the mirror and you're like, wow, you were so beautiful. If you looked at every feature on your face, on your body, and you were just like, man, you really are beautiful. what would that, what would that feel like? Let me know in the comments how that would feel if you could genuinely fall in love with yourself and think that you are beautiful. Tell me in the comments how that would feel, because most people can't do it. Most people will say it, but they don't believe it, right? And the reason is because there's a programming from childhood. Somebody said something, somebody did something that put this little implant into us to where we're not worthy, we're not beautiful. Like, how dare you think that you're beautiful, or you're high maintenance if you want to take care of yourself, right? Like a weight has lifted. Yeah, unthinkable. See, I know. But the thing is, you're allowed to think that you're beautiful. You're a divine creation. You are a creator as well. So, I mean, I had to learn this too, and it's something that we have to practice every day, is to fall in love with ourselves, like genuinely. Because when you discover who you are at a soul level, not like, oh, I'm a mom, I'm a tarot reader, I do this and this and that. No, like who are you? So it would be like, I'm compassionate, I'm loving, I'm funny, I'm protective. Like, who are you? I'm creative, I'm joyful. So whenever you allow yourself to be beautiful, then you start to really fall in love with yourself. Then you really start to see how beautiful you are. Okay? Let's see. I feel like lately I'm more in love with myself than ever, but it's not consistent daily. Yeah, it takes practice. It takes a lot of practice. I mean, you guys, relearning, habits or thought patterns, it takes repetition. So you can decide to awaken, to transform like this, but just because you decided in this moment doesn't mean it's going to last for eternity. You have to consistently decide, moment by moment, sometimes hour by hour, then it becomes day by day, then you just live it because you automatically decide it. So yeah. I was called ugly in Spanish by my family growing up. Now oh man. You know what people used to tell me? They're like, oh, you look just like your dad. I was like, okay, thank you. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? So anyways, but yeah, I mean, if you would allow yourself to love your features, to see how beautifully unique you are, and to see how divine you are, it would change your life, right? It's not from an egoic standpoint, it's from a soul level. You too? Yeah, I'm just like, okay. So let's get into the tarot and find out what is coming up for us this weekend, okay? So let's see. What is coming up for us this weekend? Oh, yeah, but you have such a pretty face. You're like, yeah, like, okay, the rest of me, not so much. It's so weird. I've always taught my children, my boys, that, we don't make fun of people's looks, because there are things that we're born with that we didn't have any say so over as a human. It's like, why make fun of somebody by the way they look? It's something they can't control or whatever. And I used to, my ex-husband used to make fun of people that were overweight. And I told him, I said, you better stop, because karma's gonna kick you right in the ass. And let me tell you, he's severely overweight now. So karma got him. All right, so here for today, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Look at that. Oh, thank you. Said you have such a great personality. Thank you. So we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, which is perfect for what we're talking about right now. Because when the Ten of Wands is in reverse, it's talking about, I'm ready to lay this down. I'm done carrying other people's bullshit from my childhood on my back. Because think about it, when you're children, you were like an open vessel. Like, I got goosebumps talking about this. When you're a child, you're just an open vessel, and you're taking in everything that everybody's saying, right? And so you're just receiving it all, and you're accepting these negative statements, you're accepting these negative thoughts and this negative programming. And as an adult, You know this now, right? So we know that what we were taught as children by our parents were just their viewpoints, right? Which what they were taught by their parents. So when you come to this awareness, you can finally let it go and be like, this is not me. This is not my story. This is something that was placed onto me, and I no longer accept it. I'm letting it go. Okay? So today is a great opportunity for you to let things go. And like I said, it's a process. You can decide like this, but you will constantly need to remind yourself, nope, I'm letting this go. And your brain will want to remind you, yeah, but this is the way we used to always think. Like, what's wrong? Why are you changing it? And you're like, nope, I'm letting this go because this is no longer mine. This is not my thought. This was programmed into my mind. This is not mine. I'm letting it go. And you start to control the mind. The mind is like an unruly toddler, okay? You have to train it, or it's like a dog, right? You have to train it to be on the positive, loving side. Now, does that mean to be delusional, and the toxic positivity? No. You're allowed to have emotions. You're allowed to, be real, but don't stay there. Okay? So anyways, let's keep going. Let's look at Saturday. Saturday is now we have the Page of Wands. So this is perfect. Let me hold these two up. Sorry, y'all. Allergies. Like, we had stuff blow in last night, and it's got me. So here we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So in tarot, we go from Ace to 10, right? And then we go Page, Knight, Queen, King. But in the number values, we stop at 10. So we're here at the 10 of Wands in reverse. Like, I'm letting this go. I'm laying this burden down. I'm not putting energy and effort into this negativity that I've been carrying around for so long, right? And then Saturday, we're starting fresh. Saturday, we're getting this opportunity of growth. Pages are always messengers. So this is a message of new growth, of new intention, of new energy. Okay? So this is good. And we have the new moon coming up soon. So yeah. And let's look at Sunday. Sunday, we have the Empress in reverse. So when the Empress is in reverse, you need to allow yourself time to rest, okay? You most likely take care of everybody but yourself. So I feel like this weekend is a lot about you taking care of you for once, okay? You really doing what is right for you as far as, you know what, I'm going to take a break. I need to start changing things in my life because if nothing changes, nothing changes. Old habits of just pouring out are toxic for you, and it will really affect your health, okay? Because you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to be in the flow of energy. So the energy, goes like that, the infinity sign, remember? So what we put out, we need to open ourselves up to receive as well. So that's the problem that I have with some, religious beliefs is like, you're not worthy to receive. It's like bullshit. You have to receive. I'm just checking the comments. You have a hard time letting things go and hold grudges. I understand that. And it's in our nature to do that because we've never been taught how to process events, how to process emotions. And so it's really important for us to allow ourselves to feel the pain, to feel the anger, to feel the rage. Like, you can let it out as long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else. Scream, cry, punch a pillow, let it out. Because if you don't let it out, it's going to turn into disease, okay? And you don't want that. That's not yours. So let it out and realize that, most of the people in your life agreed to come in and play this part to get you on a certain trajectory. So you can see like, okay, well, they came in to shake up my world. And what happened? Like, what taught me, what were they teaching me about myself in a soul level? And then you can allow that to let go. Okay. I mean, when I realized that when I was going through my awakening, like 10 plus years ago, it was like a massive weight was lifted off. I no longer took other people's bullshit as my own. And that's just, it's so freeing. Okay. So I hope that helps you. Let me make sure I got, skipping. Yeah, make sure you rest, please, please, please. All right, let's look at the bottom of the deck and let's see what's hiding underneath. The Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the Four of Wands, when it's in reverse, indicates that there's some instability. So let's say this issue, it's interesting how we have all wands. This issue can be something that's going on within the home, that was going on within the home when you were younger and you picked it up on yourself. You know, whatever we carry with us, it affects the way we move through life, right? And it'll affect our spaces. So when you feel like you've been carrying this heavy burden your entire life, right? It can make you angry, it can make you tired, it can make you bitter, it can make you just like this wet blanket. And it affects the other people around you. Or if you have people that are like that in your life or in your home, it affects you. So we have to allow ourselves to, number one, lay down the burdens of our past to allow room for growth. But also, if somebody, let me tell you, if somebody's in a bad mood, that's their problem. Okay? If you haven't done something to upset them, right? You know this wholeheartedly, that's their problem. And if they expect you to walk around on eggshells because they're in a bad mood, that's bullshit. Okay? So allow you to take care of you and do not take on other people's bullshit. Okay? Let's see. I'm just checking the comments again. I'm glad you're working on that. Good. Thank you, Maria. I have my lucky shirt on for St. Patrick's Day. Let's get one of these cards. We haven't done this in a while, the Woodland Wardens. I felt drawn to pull from this deck. I have so many decks, it's ridiculous. Hello, good morning. Expressing I'm sorry. Already started taking care of me, feeling like younger, coloring books, expressing my love for art. That's amazing. Good. You know, I've been getting this notion, I've had it for the past couple of years, of like starting to try painting. I just haven't because I'm so busy. You know, I've got so many things going on. But yeah, I want to try painting. I don't know if I'm going to be any good at it, but at least it'll be cathartic. So let's see what this Woodland Wardens deck wants to tell us. We have the Hare and Oak. Ooh, new opportunities. What did I say? Right? We have this messenger of an opportunity of growth, of an opportunity of initiation, of intention, of intuition, right? But just received, because when the Empress is in reverse, right, she's overbearing, overgiving, she's feeling stuck, she's not feeling quite abundant, she's not opening herself up to receive. So there is new opportunity this weekend you might receive an opportunity, okay? Or it's just an opportunity for you to start to make this shift to taking care of you, okay? I love that. I love these cards. I knew there was a reason I had to pick from that deck. Let's see. This is a collective reading. So what I'm doing is I'm reading the energy for the weekend. Thank you, Charlotte. I do like green. There's a lot of green in my house. My house is my house is very grounded. When people come in, they're like, God, it feels so like cozy and comfortable here. And I'm like, good, that's what I wanted. That was my goal. I've dealt with enough chaos. My home is my sacred space, and I want it to feel comfortable. Standing Stones Passage, look. Look, so this is a new opportunity. This is a rite of passage for you. Like, you have the right to love yourself. Remember, right? To think that you are beautiful, your life is beautiful, everything is beautiful because you're a divine being, right? That's your blessing for the weekend. And this is your rite of passage. This is your new opportunity to do something new. Now listen, when you do something new, your brain fights you on it, okay? Because your brain has literally created deep neural pathways into your brain with these old toxic thinking or thought patterns. And so your brain is going to fight you because remember, it's that unruly toddler, it's that dog you got to train, okay? So you have to constantly remind yourself over and over again, no, we're doing things differently now. If I loved myself and I was moving through my highest good, what decision would I make right now? Okay, you ask yourself that with every decision that you need to make. If I truly loved myself right now and I was doing something for my highest good, what decision would I make? It doesn't matter if you're thinking about something to eat. It doesn't matter if you're thinking about doing something or not doing something. Ask yourself, if I was, moving through my highest good, what decision would I make? And there's your answer, okay? And let me ask y'all, we hear so much about manifestation, get money, get this, get this, get this, get this. But how do you go throughout your day? Okay? Do you give gratitude for every good thing that happens throughout your day? Do you ask the universe, how can I help? How can I serve somebody? How can I inspire people? Right? Because we ask, we want to be given so much, so much, so much. And it's okay to receive. But remember, we have to be in the flow of energy. We have to also give. Okay? But we can't be giving, giving, giving without receiving, right? So we have to find this nice balance of give and receive. You're welcome. My brain has hands sometimes. You're so funny, Karen. I'm just checking the comments. Trying to create a welcoming, loving home environment. Good, that's what you need. All right, so I'm just checking. I feel like I'm on a spiritual journey right now. Why does it feel so exhausting? Well, because you're making a shift. You're making an energy shift. And like I said, your brain and your body will start to fight it because it's a lot, right? You're having to unlearn everything that you thought you knew, everything you used to do. It's a lot of change. And so you're going into this new vibration and your body needs to get used to it. And like I said, here's like your old self, right? And here's your expanded like future self, if you want to say that, right? So your old self, the old patterns and everything are here and you're like hanging on, because you're like, oh, I don't know what this is going to be like. I'm scared. And you're like hanging on and you're getting like ripped from this old life because you wanted to expand. You wanted to open your awareness and your future self is trying to pull you in that expansive direction. This is a scientific thing. I'm just trying to like break it down. I forget the term for it. But anyways, you're like hanging on for dear life and it's exhausting. And so we have to let go. We have to constantly let go, let go, let go, let go all the time. And it's hard because our old thoughts, our old ways of being fight it. Because even though we were miserable, it was still our comfort zone because we could predict it, okay? Let's see. I start every day and end every day with gratitude. Good. That's what we want. Don't let it be scary. Be curious, okay? Be curious. Because life, listen, you guys, life is an adventure. Life is not something to be afraid of. Life is not something like we're here to be punished. Think of it as an adventure and disconnect from it from a codependent way. Think about, okay, well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's just life. We all die. We all cross over, right? We all go through ups and downs. We all make mistakes. We all learn. Let's see what happens. And have faith and know and trust that the universe is going to take care of you. The universe is going to show you something new. But if you're clinging on to the old in fear, what is the universe going to do? It's going to give you more things to be afraid about. Because whatever you think and feel, the universe has to make it true. That's just how it works, okay? So if you're If you're wanting to be happy and joyous and you make that intention and you remind yourself all day, every day, well, then the universe is going to give you things to make you more happy and joyous. And it's just energy. Yeah, that comfort zone. I know. I'm grateful to be cancer-free today. Wow, good for you. That is amazing. That is amazing. Good for you. All right, let's see. Hi there. Let's get some more Oracle. We got time. I love all these comments and questions. Y'all are great. This is what I love. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at this. Track down your fears and desires. I'm going to get that one on the floor in just a second. Okay. So it says, Hunter, track down your fears and desires. What are your fears? What is it that you want, but what are you afraid of? So we can want things all day, every day, but the fear is going to block us because our fear is going to be stronger than what it is that we want. Let me grab this card. It says, lady, oh yes, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So there you go. So it's like, it's telling you to find out what it is that you want and what are the fears that are blocking it. Okay? Because you can hear people talking about manifestation all day, every day on this app, right? I mean, it's freaking everywhere. However, if you don't know what your relationship is to like money or your relationship is to love, and you don't know what these internal blocks are, then you're not going to be able to manifest, and it's going to put you in this awful spiral. Okay? And then you're going to feel bad because you're like, well, it's not working for me. Why is it not working for me? I must not be good enough. And then we go down in that spiral. Okay? So we have to explore you. We have to explore what's going on with you, what happened in your past, how were you programmed, how can we deprogram you? This is what I do with clients all the time. And let me tell you, it works like a charm. Works like a charm. Okay? You can ask Denise there. She's in the comments. We had one session and everything, is turning around for her. But, this happens to my clients all the time. It's just, we get so programmed in this box. We get put in this box, right? And so what I do is I come in and I open the box and I'm like, would you like to step out of that? You can step out at any time. And then they come out and they're like, holy shit, it feels nice up here. So it's the most rewarding job I've ever done. And it's literally in my DNA to do this stuff. Let's look at money for the weekend. How do we deprogram? Well, you get tools to really transform the way you see yourself. You get tools to reprogram your thoughts. I do all of this in the tribe. I'm actually taking people through a 6-week challenge right now because I've created a whole new module and I'm putting a group of people through it starting on the 27th. And once we go through that, they're gonna I'm gonna put them through it and they're gonna help me tweak it by their response and their transformation. And then I'm putting it in my new app. So my new app is going to come out soon, and I'm so freaking excited. Whoops. God, these... Okay, y'all. I don't normally make cards flip. I can't stand that. Like, if they flip on my table, then they're flipping legitimately. Look, there is something better. Look at that. There is something better, you guys. Just like I said, when I come open that box for you, this is what you get. There is something better out there. Like, look up, receive your gifts. Like we're so programmed to be on our phones, to be looking down all the time. And it's like, if you would just open up and see the possibilities and just look up and see the opportunities, then your life would completely change. Okay? Yes, always something better. Yeah, Pandora's box, right? Let's pull one more for money. I want to pull one more. Let's see what we need to know about money for the weekend. What is our focus? And the whole thing about money is you really just have to figure out what, what is your relationship with money? How were you taught to view money? Were you taught to view money as a tool? Were you taught that rich people are evil? Were you taught that money is hard to come by? You have to examine your relationship with things. Money is literally just a tool, but you can block it because your negative relationship with it. Yeah, see? It says caution. What I was just talking about. It says use caution when making financial decisions. Careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. More going out than coming in. So there's a lot of negative relationship with money right here. Okay? So whenever you get money, do you pay your bills with gratitude? Do you respect the money and use it for your growth, for things that you need? Or are you trying to fill a codependent hole with buying things that you don't need? I mean, look, we all love our Amazon, but it creates a massive hole in our bank accounts, right? Yeah, Amazon. Let's see. Oh, it's fixing to. Don't do it. Okay, it stayed. Look, sanctuary, we were just talking about that. This one pops up a lot with us. It's kind of like the fox that pops up a lot with us. So sanctuary. Sanctuary is not like a religious or a spiritual thing only. It literally is your body, your energy, your home, your life. Okay? Everything about you should be your sanctuary. So if somebody's in there, like, let's say your home is your sanctuary. Somebody's in here destroying shit. What are you going to do? You're going to tell them to leave. So why, when somebody's doing negative things within your life or your relationship, why are we letting them do that? Why don't we just tell them, hey, if you're going to behave that way, then I need to ask you to leave. Okay? Your life, your peace, everything is your sanctuary. Money doesn't grow on trees is what I always heard. Yep. I know. I mean, my family, lived in a lot of lack. My mom still does to an extent, but yeah. You're right. Just kick them out. Yeah. Oh, I know. Look, I've literally had to do that. Like, get the fuck out of my house. You always heard, we don't have money for that. Yep. So here's the thing. Okay, let's say you're on a very limited budget right now. Okay. And you want something or whatever it is, doesn't matter. Instead of saying, I can't afford that, or instead of saying, I'm broke, you're saying, I'm choosing to spend my money elsewhere right now. I'm going to manifest that. Because you're no longer coming from a place of weakness. You're coming from a place of power. Like, I'm making this decision that I'm choosing to spend my money elsewhere right now because it's more important over here, but I can still manifest that. And I've literally seen people do it, and I've done it. Okay? I don't ask y'all to do anything that I have not done myself. Oh, no, don't apologize. I'm the same way. Yes, priorities. People will pay for what they really want. They will find a way. Like, I have had people find a way, like total manifest being in my tarot class and doing my private one-on-one coaching. So it's like, if you want it bad enough, you will make it happen. So I've been talking about, there's 3 types of people lately. The people that would rather stay in their misery and just, head down. I don't want to change anything. I'm scared, blah, blah, blah. The second person is oh yeah, I'm on my spiritual awakening. This is so fun. And, they're woke or whatever. And then the third person is like, I'm changing my life now. I don't give a shit what it takes. I'm doing this because this life that I'm living now was not my design. Now I'm going to design my life and I'm going to make it happen. I don't care what I have to do. Those are the people that will have a total transformation. Those are the people that will turn into like abundant beings. And it's just, yeah. I had to turn into that third person because I was paying attention and helping everyone else except myself. And then shit hit the fan and I got serious, and I'm telling you, my life did a 180. So I'm telling you, I don't tell you anything that I haven't been through myself. If you're looking for somebody to mentor or coach you, check them out and make sure that they've gone through hell and back. Because if they have not gone through hell and back, then they can't help you out of hell. Okay, and I'm talking about hell as like your own personal hell. Okay, look, we have the Ancient Ones. I love this deck. So what are the Ancient Ones? Well, they're our ancestors. They're the energy that we can tap into to feel this power, to tap into that wisdom of all of these people that have come before us. Okay, and I mean they've come way before us. So there's so much energy that we can tap into, so much power. Like the universe wants you to win. The universe does not want you to fail. The universe does not want you to be sad. They really want you to win because you decided before you came into this life to go through these obstacles. And they're like, perfect, we're here to help you. You just let us know. You just call us in and let us know. We're going to help you. And they're like your cheerleaders on the other side, but you can block them and you can just choose not to pay attention to them. I mean, it's up to you. But I talk to them all day, every day. And have you ever asked them to help you to find something? God, it works like a charm. This happened to me yesterday. I was looking for my my key to my car because I had like switched purses because we had gone on a trip to London and back, and I couldn't remember where I set it. And literally asked, can you help me find my key? And then bam, it popped into my mind where it is. And I was like, thank you. And then last night I was coming home and I got stuck at a railroad track. The train was like doing an inspection or something like that. And I'm like, really? And I sat there for a bit and finally, and I was like, I got tired and I was like, can y'all please move this train? And I shit you not, the train started moving. And I was like, thank you. So when you ask for help, they want to help you. You just have to let them in, okay? You have to talk to them. I tell my kids all the time, ask for help if you can't find something, and then let it go. And the thing that pops into your mind is the answer. You think it's just you making up shit, but no, it's like literally, boop, there it is. Or you'll just like literally run into it. Let's see. Ooh, somebody's got some strong energy that just came on. I don't know. Oh, look at this. We have child. I love talking about children and the inner child and, you know, you growing up, right? Because we all have this inner child within us that is wounded, or the majority of us do, that is wounded, that is fearful, that is sad. And let me tell you, if you go through a meditation and you go in and you find that child and you comfort it and you tell them, you know what, I've got this now. Don't you worry. I'm an adult. I know now, and I'll never let anything happen to you like what happened before because I'm going to protect you now. It changes everything. Okay. But also I want you to think about how it would be to live in childlike wonder. So when we see the Fool in tarot, the Fool is like a child. The Fool is going out on this adventure, and they're learning, and they're like, let's see what happens. They're curious. So when you live in childlike wonder, and you think about children, they're always happy, typically, always happy, curious, want to experience everything, want to touch everything, want to like just know what's going on. And so when you live in childlike wonder, you have no attachment to something. You're like, I just want to see what happens. And you open yourself up to opportunity, and you don't attach to anything negative. You're not moving through codependency. You're just You're open and you're like, let's go see. Let's find out. It's an adventure. So when I took the boys to London, you know, I started having anxiety, and you know, because it was a block that I was breaking through. And when we got there, I was like, let's just go freaking explore. I don't care. I don't care. We can always come back if we miss something, which of course London is a huge city. So we're going to have to go back and explore more. But I was like, let's just go see what we can find. And we had an amazing time. So just live in curiosity and see what happens. How often would you recommend doing inner child meditation? Yeah, as much as you need. I took my little girl to the beach yesterday. Everything she found was a new treasure. Ah, I love that. I saw a video of somebody that gave a little girl a rock, and she was like, it's a rock. Like, gave it to her as a gift, like trying to be funny. And she was just like, it's a rock. And she was in love with it, you know? So yeah, I live like this. It's so inspiring when it comes to art. Yeah, I bet it is. I have a picture of my younger self on my mirror that I talk to and reassure her that she is loved. That is perfect. That is like, have y'all ever looked at yourself in the mirror, like in the eyes, and given yourself permission to receive? Have you ever given yourself permission to receive? Because if you have a hard time receiving things that you want, you more than likely have not given yourself permission to receive, right? Because something in your past put that programming in that you were not worthy to receive, or you're not good enough, whatever. But now as an adult, if you give yourself permission to receive, it starts to change the energy, okay? Yes, and that child is protected, yes. All right, y'all. Well, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. If you missed the beginning, don't worry. I'm going to put this on YouTube so you can go watch the replay, okay? If you need anything, the link is in my bio, okay? I have my ladies here that I call the healers. They're freaking badasses. You can set up appointments with me, whatever you need, okay? Whatever you feel drawn to, or just hang out, and I will see you back here Monday morning. So Mondays and Fridays, I do message for Monday through Thursday, and then Friday through Sunday, okay? So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Love y'all.